What's going on, everybody, man? A little late. I know I said 6 on Sunday, man. Lost track of time. If y'all been following the channel, man, and seeing what I've been talking about with the breedings, yeah, it's been going down. I've been doing multiple breedings on every female. Um, they've all peaked. Uh, depending on what machine you have, let you know when they ovulated. I've bred four females. Um, two blue brindles, the black tri female, as well as the two black tri females. Matter of fact, the Hondo KK daughter, I bred her to Red Bull, and then I got this all wrote down so I don't forget. Because, like I said, the puppies will be here about 2 months from when I last bred them, which I got it on my phone. I think I did 4 days ago. I bred KK to Red Bull, and I bred it twice. I believe I bred her in the morning and at night, I believe. Um, or it was the night of one day and the morning of the next. It doesn't matter. I got it wrote down. And then the blue brindle female that I bred to her nephew Hondo, it was the same thing. I bred her twice. I think I did in the morning and at night. What up, man? Up there in Illinois. Then I bred. So yeah, it's going down, dude. Like I said, I done bred four females. I got two more swelling up. So it's just all going to be back to back. They're just going to be coming into heat like crazy. Um, like I said, I believe I have like 16 breeding females, including the two that I'm trying to sell. But like I said, if they come in heat, man, and I got them, I'm breeding them. They won't be for sale anymore. Uh, but yeah, so I've been busy with that, man. Like I said, I've been breeding everybody twice. Um, the little black tri female, I'm gonna go into depth with that with actual paperwork that I've took from each time I progesterone tested her. It was the most I believe I've ever progesterone a female before. A lot of breeders are like, "Oh, just let them do it naturally." Whatever the male says, if he's interested, that's when to do the AI. No, that's not the case. Um, you can look at certain signs, man, and get a good percentage, but it's not as good as if you actually get a PG tested. Like I said, if I would have did her like I thought I was supposed to, I would have missed it. I would have been too early to do to the breeding. She has done something that I have rarely seen in all my years breeding. She plateaued at a 16 for 3 days. Um, and finally, she hit a 17. And just to double check, I'm going to go ahead and progesterone test her tonight and breed her for the last time tonight as well. Because she was a 16.97. Not quite a 17. That was early in the morning. I waited till the afternoon and did it. Um, like I said, I'm a breed her again. I'm a PG tester probably around 10. And if her numbers are like 17.20 or 18, I'm gonna go ahead and breed her one last time tonight and be done with it. Write it down in my calendar, know when she took, if she's prego, which she should be, um, and go from there. But like I said, I'm gonna have all the paperwork and go into depth and show you how her numbers went. And it's real funky, but it does happen. And like I said, it's very rare, but it does. And I'm glad I checked. Because, like I said, when I start breeding to all these studs that I locked in, what up, my man Kirby over there from South Carolina? Appreciate you for tuning in, homie. Um, I'm definitely going to be on top of it like I am now because I'm not fitting to be, doing these breedings and driving up there and guessing. I'm not playing the guessing game. I've paid thousands of dollars to use these studs. I'm going to make sure I do it the right way. And soon, the good news is they're all close by. I can get there within 12 hours at the farthest. Um, and just PG test them. And as soon as they're we're going on track, say a 7 is what I'm looking for. I'll prepare. The next day, I'll go ahead and leave. And once I get to the hotel, I'll PG test her again. And once her numbers are where they're supposed to be, I'll go ahead and do that breeding. Because a lot of these studs, man, they'll only let you pull once. I'm talking about if you're in person, you know. they'll be like, you get to pull one time and that's it. So you want to make sure you on the right thing, because like I said, a lot of these big name breeders, that's what they do, man. They don't sit there and be like, yeah, I'll let you pull them three times, and no, man. One and done, which I understand, because like I said, when I bred to Alex for the first time when he was in Illinois, uh, dude freaking shipped out Lucky the day before. I bred to Lucky, and then shipped out Lucky when I left. So he was pulling him consistently, man. Of course, I stayed there for 3 days, but still, that's when he was first starting. But I don't know. Well, he's retired now, so it don't even matter. But a lot of these other people that I've all locked in with, and I've been talking to them, man, they're very strict about it. So you definitely want to check on that with your local breeder or whoever you're using with, because I'm sure you'll catch plenty of people like me. Like, I'm not finna be like that. Now, if you're having it shipped, it just depends. Because I've been having a lot of people, man. They'll hit me up last minute, and be like, "Hey, man, I need a semen," and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna have to ship that thing overnight." You know what I'm saying? So, what I collect is what I collect. Um, uh, but if you give me more time, if they're getting PG tests like they're supposed to be, then I can go ahead and pull him multiple times. But the semen count's gonna drop. That's why I waited till she hit. She was a 16.97. All right, but I waited. I pulled her around 8 o'clock, and I bred her around 2 o'clock. So man, it should have been. I was like, should I blood test her again? I've been drawing so much blood off of her, man. I'm getting a little bit worried, dude. I'm switching arms and everything, and I don't, So I was like, no, I'm just gonna. I believe that's right. So, but before I breed her tonight, I'm definitely PGing her and getting the results. If she's like a 16.97 or a 16.5, then I'm a PG test her in the morning. Um, before I breed, because I'm not trying to pull him, consistently, just because it lowers the semen count, dude. Um, how much? I mean, I don't know, because I'm not freaking. I could get I figure out what it's called. My little whatever it is. I can look at the semen quality and see, you know, you know what's going on, but it's done. So whatever I can pull, hopefully, which I pull, 5 ml, which I use guap. I bred guap to a little black tri Louis V, a bloodline female. And guap, man, he gives me a lot. Him, Red Bull gives me a lot. 45 gives me a lot. Hondo, man, I've pulled Red Bull, man, and got like 10 ml, which all of that wasn't semen. I know that, but, it's easily. He'll give me that real quick. I try to stop it, because I can eye it, man, and tell when I got about 5 ml, and then I'll just stop him. I'll put him up, and so he'll stop shooting. But the good news is, like I said, I got the PG machine, so I can go ahead and somewhat somewhat get it very accurate, so that I don't have to be pulling them a lot. Because what I did in the past was I pull them about 3 times spread out of over 5 or 6 days. But now with the PG machine, literally, I pulled them on the day they were supposed to be, but I was like, I almost stud. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead and breed them, twice. Like I said, some of them I bred the morning, night. Some I bred at night, then the next morning, and I pull, the same amount. How high quality was it? I don't know, but it really doesn't matter, because I have the son. But what I'm saying is, if you're paying $3,000 to use a stud and he's getting pulled back to back, that might be a problem. You might end up with 1 or 2 or 3 puppies, and be like, I paid all this money progesterone testing and got it on the right day, and That could be the problem of why you didn't get that much. And some dogs they don't produce as much quality semen as others. So I had one breeder that I talked to that he's been breeding for a long time, and he had a stud that was notorious for having a low semen count and not having a lot of semen survive uh, uh, being shipped. So he ended up retiring for that reason. And I was just like, wow, I guess that's something to look out for. You know, a lot of times too, it'll be older dogs that start, the quality starts going down. My oldest stud is Guap, so and he's only he might be going on 6 years old. He's not that old. So that could be another issue too. But yeah, so I'm super stoked. Kind of got long winded there. How long have I been on? 10 minutes. Wow. Pretty much, I just want to get on. You already know, man. Doing the raffle thing. Pushing these tickets. Bro, where's Marigold? Still got her. Why are your puppies so skinny these days? Bring back the thick, wide chest, short, stocky bullies that be looking like the real Lucky Luciano. Man, I got plenty of them. You should check out the 2 females I got out there right now. 3 actually females. They're all looking thick. You must have been watching some older videos, man. The dogs are looking better than ever. I've posted plenty of quality videos of them. Yeah, they're looking really good, all of them. Every single one. Yeah, you definitely are watching my videos because you're asking where Marigold is. I've been showing her consistently. She should be coming in heat here real soon as well. She's been swelling up. Her royalty have been swelling up. I'll say that's about it out of that bunch. Rosita's been swelling up. So I've been checking them, once or twice a day, seeing when they come in heat. So, like I said, did 4 breedings. Um, they'll all be dropping here real soon. Um, here in April. Mid to late April is when they'll be dropping. So, like I said, man, I'm doing the puppy raffle. As of right now, I have 2 adult females. They're looking real good as well as an 8-month-old female here on the 27th. She's looking phenomenal. She's looking super thick. That's why my man over here, I am checking them out, bro, but they looking different. I swear I may be tripping. Yeah, you tripping, bro, because they not looking different at all. Like I said, they're looking better than ever. All of them, all of them. Everybody's looking thicker. But what was I saying? Um, yeah. That little blue tri female, man, she's looking real nice, real nice. She thinking up real good. So have the other 2 puppies, the 2 inbred Champ Lucky Luciano females I kept. The little blue tri and the black tri. But yeah, these next so it's been pretty chaotic, man, over here with all the breedings going down. And then the PG test, like I've been using that machine. I ain't even been turning it off. I just been leaving it on just because I've been doing multiple tests a day. And the machine takes time to warm up because it has to be a certain type of temperature inside to accurately give you the numbers for the PG tests. But I have somebody saying they lock it in. The Ghost Blue Tri female here on Friday. I got somebody else saying they're going to be buying a dog here this month as well. They didn't specify which one, but we'll see which. I'm sure they'll go just because people are getting their tax money, man. I did raise the price on that one Blue Tri female that's a Red Bull daughter. That's a color carrier. That's super solid. My goodness, this dude is beasting, bro. Freaking 14 kills. Just because, man, I was, letting her go for 1,500, which was a steal already, but I raised it. I'm like, man, no, she's looking too good. The one I wanted to keep, but for 2K, I'll let her go. But like I said, the longer she stays, man, the more I'll keep her just because she'll come in heat eventually and I'll just breed her. She's solid. She's really good looking. She's super thick. That's why, you know, I could tell you ain't been watching the videos because Marigold. I've been showing them. I've been showing off. You know, almost all the dogs. There's been a handful because on certain on the big kennels, you can't see through on some of them and see them all. But I recently have. I've been doing pretty good on videos, man. I've been posting them almost on the daily. I took a couple of days off here now just because it's been chaotic over here, and just been doing had my hands full, man. But I was finna buy him back. But my man Kirby, I want that 8-month-old female when I win that raffle. Yeah, man. Yeah. But who knows, man? Here, like I said, here in 2 months, I'll be dropping plenty of litters, man. And I'm pretty sure, man, people's gonna be seeing those puppies off of one of them. Like I said, I got 14 breeding females as of now, so it's finna go down. I'm gonna have so much variety, so much to choose from. I can already tell people gonna be saying, "I want this one, I want that one, I want this one." So super stoked, super excited. I caught it. I knew they'd be coming in. I'm just ready, man. Uh, Certain breedings, I'm saying I definitely won't be selling anything. There's key breedings, like for instance, that Guap Louis V line. I'm not selling anything, dude. I may sell a male or two, but as far as if any females, they're staying 100%. They'll be some of the last dogs I sell. Um, the Red Bull KK, I may sell a female or two, but I'll keep majority of that. Um, I might keep a male or so. I'll sell the rest. Then off of the Hondo, the Red Bull Savage Daughter, the Chumper meets Grand Champion El Toro. I'll be keeping females off that. I'll sell a couple females off that for sure. Um, but for sure, all the females I'll be keeping is off of Guap's that Louis V line, just because I have very little bit of Louis V blood, and as well as the males, just until I see what's what, and then I'll sell it. But they're definitely, I got somebody supposedly locking in one of the puppies off one of those breedings, so it's little stuff like that. Um, but what else? Who else did I breed? That's them three, and then I bred a female that I sold to a dude, which I got 3 putbacks off that, um, which I'll definitely be keeping at least 2 females. I'll probably sell second pick female and then sell last pick whatever it is, because the way I'm doing it is I get last pick, so whatever he doesn't pick, that's what I'll scoop up. So if it's a male or a female, most likely a male, um, and then I'll put him up for sale. So, but with a bunch of these other breedings, I'll be, be picking and choosing. Some litters I'll sell everything, um, but definitely if I that brindle female and that blue ghost tri female, if they end up staying, I'll most likely sell. No, I will be selling all the males off them, and I'll sell all the females. I may keep one off both breedings, um, but that's how I do. Um, but you never know. Like this little blue tri female, she was my keeper. You know what I'm saying? Both the sisters were, honestly, but I ended up selling her. Then I'm like, I might as well sell her as well. She's looking really good, but I might as well sell her as well because I'm keeping the Hondo, bred to Roxy females. You know what I mean? That right there is like my youngest stuff that can produce bred to my oldest stuff. You know what I mean? So like I gotta keep that. That's like I'm doubling up on my own pedigree with that. So you know, puppies off of them is just gonna be insane. So that's my future bloodline. So I gotta work with that. So that's why I was like, I got 2 females off of them. I might as well sell my other 2 female keepers. So one to my man out there in Florida, and I have this girl, and somebody's gonna scoop her up. I already know, just because she looks too good. She's 8 months old. She'll be having her second heat here in about anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Um, what's my man talking about? Dude, get your eyes checked. These dogs are the same as ever. Since last month, the pups have been skinny, just not top tier. Last year had the best pups I've seen in my life. Man, I had way better pups than last year. Way better pups. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, that's your opinion. That's cool. Tell me to get my eyes checked. Man, name is Cam Kirby. Literally a dog's name. But man, yeah, King's just been in a bad, bad. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that for a little bit. Let him have a timeout, bro. He's too much in his emotions, man. But but so super excited, man. Like I said, this is gonna be a big year, huge year. Now that I got the PG test machine, and I got all these females, and I got plenty of studs. So it's gonna be insane. So looking forward to it though. I really am. It's a long time coming. Um, and perfect timing because yeah, it means they'll be ready to go here around the summertime. So great time to raise pups. It's not too cold. You ain't got to worry about the cold. So just super stoked, man. Um, but like I said, and it'll help me push the raffle real hard because once people start seeing a lot of puppies, man, they'll get real excited and be like, "What? $20 gives me a chance to possibly win a puppy?" Yes, sir. So, and then I need to pick it up too as well as far as promoting it more because I kind of stopped, man. I stopped pushing it on my videos for a while now. I need to start letting people know, man, that what we got going on over here with the puppy raffle or dog raffle. Because, like I said, I'm talking about keeping a lot of dogs off of certain litters and whatnot. A puppy here, a puppy there, off of this litter and that litter. You know how I do. Eventually, throughout that year, certain dogs are gonna get sold. Because I always do that. But there's certain bloodlines, like I said, that I won't. Like for instance, this Hondo Roxy litter, them two females, bruh, I won't sell 'em. I had somebody offer me, which I'm gonna make a video of it. I had somebody offer me, man, 5K for that little blue tri female, that Red Bull son I have outside. And I turned him, I said no. I said, throw me a highest offer. He was, 3K. If you show me some pictures of the dad, I'll send you more. I'll offer more. And I was like, all right, here's some pictures of the dad. And he was like, man, well, I'm not familiar with the female's pedigree. If you send me info more on her pedigree, I'll offer you more. I was like, screw it, send it. Let's see what this guy says. You know. And he was like, man, my highest offer is 5K. And I said, man, respectfully, I'm good. You know. And that was the end of that text. And he said, man, I understand, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, no, I'm good. Because as of now, same thing. He's a Red Bull son. I got great grandkids off of Red Bull that I can use him and breed him back to them. They've been so outcrossed that I can bring in some fresh, and he's a new strain that I don't have on my yard at all on his damn side. So that's why I was like, man, no. And he's got the look. So I was like, there's certain dogs I just wouldn't sell, you know. Back then, man, still to this day, I've had people offer me. Well, the biggest offer I had was a double digit number, and I could say the amount. And this guy, he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on dogs, which is Alex, Ferrero. And I was like, dude, I'm not even entertaining you, bro. I said, I'm good. I'm good. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even. He was like, come on, man, just throw me a number. He was like, you'll be surprised, what I'll pay for her. And I was like, man, I'm good. Never even shot him a number. I did never said 25 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. I never said nothing because I was like, I'm not selling her, which was Venus. I was like, I'm not selling her, dude. I'm keeping her till the day she dies. Here in the next year or so, I'll be doing a picture shoot with all the different generations of dogs that I have on my yard because I have all of them. From Jupiter, the foundation, all the way to 5 or 6 generations, I think it is. I got to sit back and look, but my point is, I can go down generation to generation, all of them, to what I currently have now. So, and I'm gonna just do some videos, do some photo shoots, and just have them all side by side. And that's why I can literally look at my dogs and see how I've progressed over the years with generation to generation. Very stoked, very happy, um, and came a long way. Got a long way to go, but very pleased. Got exactly what I wanted, and know where I want to go. Ooh, I just set this dude on fire, bro. I literally just threw a thermite at him and burned him alive. Um, go back to my team, but yeah, man, just talking nonsense, though. Talking stuff, and he ain't even watching the videos. That's how I knew he was on some BS. That little black tri female that's off of Hondo and Roxy, man, she's phenomenal, dude. The little blue tri girl's nice too, man, but I can tell that black tri, she's got a crazier chest. She just got the look. You can tell how consistent are the pups in your breeding. Um, it just depends, what the bloodline is. I've seen several breedings, that I know what results I'm gonna get, man. And honestly, man, the majority of the dogs have been very as phenomenal. Um, every now and then I get people who send me updated pictures. Haven't been pushing it too much lately. Um, but this has been helping because there's been several people who actually sent me pictures of dogs that I've sold them years ago. And they're pleased. I'm pleased with it, man. As long as you honestly, man, if you breed two dogs that you really like, you're not going to be disappointed. You're not. I've done it for years, and I've never once been disappointed with what I produced off of the two dogs that I chose. Um, I got this one guy who bought a lilac female from me years ago, man, and he sent me a picture of her a long time ago, but it was when she was an adult. She was phenomenal. Um, but the blood that's really going hard, man, is the Red Bull Lucky combinations, anything chumper, which I've done both. I've done the Lucky and the Red Bull combinations, the chumper. Um, the Ritz blood is very nice. Um, the Furiosa, oh my goodness, the Mona Lisa, because I bred her to Guap, phenomenal, but there's been several litters where I've kept the whole litter, and I've got pictures of all of them, videos of all of them, and you can see for yourself. Um, got him. So, and then again, like I said, I'm going on 10 years breeding here in March, and fooling with the same bloods, and just completely, completely, like I said, complete with just having the 5 different generations that I have on my yard, or six. I believe it's six. Super pleased. Just seeing how my stuff progressed in the way that I wanted it to. What up, my man? Zenatsu in the building. Shoot. Do I have a mentor as a breeder? Um, I used to, man, because I used to just be in communication with the different people that of the studs that I bred to. Shoot. But over time, I just stopped communications with him. Like I just talked to Alex not too long ago, like maybe 2 3 weeks ago. Chopped it up with him for a little bit. Oh man, he slipped me, bro. Ah, um, but yeah, I just a lot of them, man, they switched it up. I'm sure they still have a lot of knowledge, but one guy that owned Grand Champion Futuristic, man, he knifed me, bro. Wow. Um, he switched to Bulldogs before French Bulldogs. Sorry, before that he was breeding Doberman Pinschers, so he's been all over the place. Like I've just been strictly with bullies. Um, and honestly, man, I just been doing my own thing. Doing some research here and there on certain things, but for the most part, man, like I just like been in my own place and kind of just been doing my own thing. Like I stepped away from like following, the trends of who's hot right now. Like I did see the winner of the nationals. I will keep up with that. But before, like maybe 8 years ago, 7 years ago, even I was like 6 years ago, even I was like really constantly looking at different dogs. You know, seeing who's hot. Because like I said, I have 12 studs that I locked in, back then, and I still haven't used them, which I'm going to starting the end of this year and beginning of next year. I'm fitting to start being done with that, and then I'll probably, try to use like the Nationals winner, one big name out of a huge camp, you know. So do like two outhouse breedings a year, maybe three, but that's what I plan on doing, which I haven't been using no outhouses for years because I've been using my own stuff and then doing pup back deals. Um, so my point is like I've seen what throws, crazy dogs like, Red Bull Savage, just mind blowing. Um, Guap Rosita, crazy. Um, Pretty Boy to Marigold was phenomenal. Um, Red Bull to Marigold, phenomenal. I have two Red Bull Marigold females outside right now that are adults. Um, uh, as well as well, because I thought I had more Red Bull to no, those Red Bull to Marigold for those two females. Well, no, that's a Red Bull Majesty, which is his daughter. I am bred. And then I also gave the other daughter to Michael's girlfriend. She was phenomenal too. Um, so yeah, so over the years, man, I just seen it, man. But it all clicks hard, you know. Off of the Red Bull Savage, I kept everything, you know. Um, not knowing that it was gonna be hard. I just was like, that's one litter that I want to keep everything on. And there's certain litters like that to this day. Like I said, with the Guap Louis V, I'm keeping all the females for sure. And if it's a chocolate tri male, I'm keeping them because I need a chocolate tri male in my program. And to be some Louis V blood, definitely keeping it. I may keep a lilac. I may keep a blue. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna sit on that litter. I've done that so many times. Sit on the litter and then go from there. But I'll definitely be keeping majority of it and not worrying about it because a lot of that Louis V blood, man, I don't have. I have very little bit. Out of all the studs that I've used, that's the least amount of blood I have in my yard, and I've used him multiple times. So 3 times. So you know, uh, a lot of it, the beginning had underbites, had horrible rears, so I was like, nah, nah. So, I don't want that. So if I did have that, I would just sell it. Um, so but I did use a lot of it though. I'm not gonna lie, I did use a lot of it. Because I want to say out of the Louis V when I bred her to Black China, I want to say that I had like 3 dogs with underbites, and I kept all the females off that. Yeah, because the blue tri had it, the black tri female had it. He got me right when I was about to shoot off. Um, but that's because when I used that Hollywood, he had man, his mother looked straight up like a bulldog, and people were like, you know, uh, you're gonna use that, and I'm like, yeah, man, that's the deal we came up with. I paid for it. I was like, yeah, I'm using it. Um, and it gave me a lot of short, stocky dogs. Uh, he swore up and down it was. It dude, it looked like it, bro. He swore up and down it was straight American Bully. So was it? I don't know. It didn't look like it. Did I use it? Absolutely. Um, oh man, this guy's for real trying to finish me, bro. Got me, dang. Appreciate it, man. Count. Man, my original goal was to create my bloodline, which I did that years ago. Now my goal is to produce a stud to hit the hit not nationals, hit the show ring, and hit it at a high level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go to little shows unless they're local, so I can represent. But I'm trying to go to big shows only, and plan on renting a camper and everything, taking the whole family out. You know, might even homeschool some kids depending on what age my kids are or future kids are around that time. Because I'm thinking, man, I'll be ready to hit the show ring. I want to say minimum, late next year, but most likely, I would say 3 to 4 years, definitely. But I want to hit with something that's all my bloodline that I produced, all on my own. Um, uh, Yeah. So, pretty much, well, I'm using a bunch of these studs that I locked in, and pretty much with those breedings that I do, I'm keeping everything off of, man. I'll slowly sell what I want to sell, but if I have a dog that's show ring quality out of those dogs, I will show one of them. Which I have no problem with that at all. Just because, man, it'll be my blood, 6 generations in on the damn side, so which that's no problem at all. Um, But yeah, so the ultimate thing is now is just to produce a champion and hit the show ring. That's pretty much it. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much the ultimate goal. It's been like that since the beginning. Um, but I just want to compete at a high level. I don't want to go out there. Red Bull would do really well. I got several dogs that would do amazing. Marigold would do very well. Venus would do very well. Roxy would do very well. Savage would do. Man, they couldn't have enough of her in nationals when it was in Louisville. Um, Guap, solid. Um, Hondo, amazing. Um, so several of them, man. But it's like, no, dude. No. I've been to plenty nationals and high competitive shows. And come on, now it's like you watch the NBA long enough, and then you watch college ball. You can see, the skill level. It's a whole different thing, man. Same thing with high school, middle school. You know what I mean? So once you've seen enough good looking dogs, when you got it. You know what I mean? And I ain't got it. And then on top of that, like I'm really not trying to show Red Bull. Red Bull is an older dog, 5 years old. When I hit the show ring with a male, he's gonna be, 1.5 at the youngest, two. You know, uh, once he puts the full maturity on, just like a human. That's why with NBA, with the NFL, they get different size. They become different sizes as they, go to the next level. They get that man weight on, and then that's their peak, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But that's been the goal since day one. So I got short little term goals. Like I said, I want to grow the kennels. I want to make them, 5 foot by 10 foot. Right now they're 5 foot by 5 foot, just because I needed to purchase so many. I was telling one guy, he was like, "How much would it cost for this exact setup?" I messaged him. I'm not sure. I think I said like 5,900 and something exact. That's with tax and everything. So that could change depending on your state. But that's what I dropped. For those 20 kennels. You know what I mean? So uh I do want to expand them, and I do want to purchase more. I have enough side panels that I can make 10 more kennels if I purchase 10 more gates, which I will be doing here with when these puppies are coming in. I start getting deposits, stuff like that. I'm gonna start buying a bunch of gates, just so I can start putting them puppies, those kennels once they're around 6 weeks old, you know, uh, and just expand. But that's one thing I do want to do. I definitely want to pour concrete down, but I'm not doing that until I move. I'm not investing in that. Little stuff like that. Like this year, I'm buying a. I may get it here in the next month because I'll have the PG machine paid off, which I only have 2 more payments of that, and it's done. It'd be done in May, and then I want to buy a machine to help to know if the female's pregnant or not. So I've seen one. It was $1,100 and some change in tax, of course. Um, that was nice, but I'm gonna do way more research before I commit. But I do want that. That'd be nice too. I can travel with that and charge people. I don't know. I have to see. You know, because I know with my progesterone machine, I'm charging people $50 a test. That's less than half the price that your vet will charge you. Um, and I've done that several times and people paid me. Um, and then I'll probably do the same. Well, I will do the same with the machine to tell if they're pregnant or not. Because it's portable. So I don't know. I have to see. I think, man, the last time I had an X-ray or ultrasound, I think I paid 75 for it. It's been a while. Um, so I don't know. I'll probably charge half of that and add, probably a little bit depending on how far they are for gas. Um, but that's what I'm definitely gonna get here soon. It may be here real soon, or maybe the summertime after I start selling some pups. Or if I sell the 3 dogs I have available, I'll go ahead and scoop it up real quick then. But so those are like little short term goals that I have. You're going to need a good RV for traveling. Are any of your dogs in the Vero Beach, Florida area? Yeah. Well, I don't know about Vero Beach, but I've sold several dogs in Florida. I just had 3 go down there last month, or some went this month. Um, but yeah, I was looking at RVs, man. I had an ad pop up, and they had a really nice RV for 5 people. Had a 2 bunk beds and a queen bed in it for 12 grand. And they was like, the monthly payment is 100 like $80 or 156, of course, depending on your credit. But I was like, man, I'm not getting one now. I'll get one. Once I got that show dog, I'll go ahead and scoop it up real quick. Um, because that will be 100% tax write off. Because I will be going, like I said, I'll be going to a big show once a month. I'll be going to Las Vegas. I'll be going to Los Angeles. I'll be going to, Chicago. I'll be going to Atlanta. I'll be going to New York City. I'll be going to Orlando, Tampa, Miami. I'll probably go to Miami. I'll do certain ones like that. And shoot, I'm going straight RV, bro. I was telling my mom, mom's interested. She'll come. The whole family, we can go. What we have a lot of options, and super excited. But that's another one of the ultimate goals as well. Because I was like, man, if we're gonna be traveling like that, man, I already gotta pay. I'm not gonna be paying for tickets for everybody for the dog. I'm gonna go where I'm gonna be able to enjoy it, stay for. My mom was like, "Oh, I can't wait! I definitely want to go to Las Vegas," and I was like, "Yeah, wherever we go, man, we'll probably stay a week or two. You know what I mean, and enjoy it, and have fun, and make it a nice little vacation trip. You know, because I've never been to Nevada. No, I haven't. I've been to Los Angeles, and I forgot the other big city in California. It wasn't Los Angeles, was another one. Yeah. No. Are you going to? Yes, that's the RV. Other dogs are pups. All the dogs and pups are looking great. Honda's my fave. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But yes, I can't think of anything off the top of my head as well. But I bought a scale. You guys probably don't know this, but I bought a dog scale years ago, man. Probably like 5 years ago. And the reason why I bought that is obviously, when I give them medication, when I worm them, etc. I can know exactly what their weight is. So I've bought that. I paid like $400 for that. And I bought that years ago. Once I seen that the vet had it, I looked at the vet's brand and YouTubed it and purchased that real quick because that's very handy. Another thing I would like is it's like a tub. You can for dogs. So they got a little ramp they can climb up there. So you're not bending over like I am now in the bathtub just to give them a bath and clean them up. So I definitely want that as well. So there's a couple things here and there, man. But for the most part, man, I got everything I want. There's not too much more left that's really big and really important for breeders. So, but but yeah, man. With that being said, man, I'm finna hop off. Been on going on 45 minutes. I'm about to go cook dinner, and y'all have a great rest of y'all's weekend. Even though there's not much left, and the rest of y'all's week, man. With that being said, y'all take care. If you go to Florida, please let the viewers know. I would love to see the dogs in person. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Once I do start hitting the show ring, I'll be letting people know because there'll be plenty of people wanting to come out for that very reason. And I'll definitely want to see other people's dogs as well. Um, so, yeah. So, y'all take care, man. Thank you. God bless you too, man.